Alright, hello people, how are you? I'm fantastic, thank you for asking. Figured I haven't been getting my gameplay and my audio to quite sync with Minecraft. There's frame rate issues and some other things, but I have been able to get recording for my Super Nintendo and my Game Boy kind of working. This is just me kind of playing Castlevania, pretty much one of my all-time favorite games. Right now I'm doing actually my I did my gameplay first, and now I'm doing my recording later in the day. Actually, shortly after I finished recording, I went straight to the audio recording part. Now, I should know I'm used to the Super Nintendo controller, not the keyboard that I'm using. The reason why I say this is because there's a few times where I face-palmed at how I died, and you'll know why later, and it'll make sense for the title of the video. But normally I'm used to holding the controller, and I kind of have it backwards opposite from my keyboard, where I use the arrow keys to move, and then buttons I use Q, W, A, and S as other controls. And not the other controller to jump and attack, and that's kind of opposite on the controller, where you'd use the left and right arrows, and then the arrow keys would be where the buttons were, which is what I'm kind of used to. So you'll see moments where I kind of acted in a different way. I acted as if I was holding a controller than if I was holding a keyboard, which I'm eventually going to get used to it. I mean, when I played earlier, I just kind of get a feel for, you know, controls and stuff. I got to a little bit earlier, and it was just awful how bad I was, and I'm glad I didn't record it because it was that bad. Yeah, but if I can get it to sync properly with this, I am uploading the gameplay and then the audio out of sync. No, not out of sync, but I am adding the audio. I mean, I guess this is kind of just like a filler part where it doesn't really matter the gameplay is just kind of in the background. You're supposed to be paying attention to the audio anyway. But basically, I'm trying to get it to work. I recently got some new programs that I'm trying to use. I got Audacity, and I'm still using Bandicam. However, I am trying to get full version of Fraps, because in my opinion Fraps is better. It's just overall just better, I think. I enjoy using it, but for now I don't have the free version, and I went with the best quality I could get for as lengthy as I want it. So I went with Bandicam because it does have a very large I want to say length of recording from the start of it to the end of it, which is exactly 10 minutes, but when I render it, it adds a second to it for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm working on getting better equipment for all this, and I don't know much what else to talk about. This isn't just me who's having problems in my group that I have. I have one other person, and we're kind of trying to get collabs going. We did actually record some gameplay together without commentary. We wanted to kind of do like a dual com, but we couldn't. Certain parameters weren't being met, and we don't have specifically designed microphones for that. So we kind of just said, you know, let's screw it. We'll just make some gameplay. But then there was rendering issues, and then when trying to transfer the file type over, there was an error and all the data corrupted, which really sucked because I thought we got some good quality gameplay in, and it was kind of like we've always been trying to work on collabs, and we're like trying to find games that we can play together, and you know, we're trying to figure out what games we want to play, what games work for right now, what we need to do to get certain games to work, certain audio working, certain everything, and nothing's just falling into place. And but we're really going to try and, you know, get Minecraft. I just figured out how making a server properly and I'm gonna be able to try to make that so that we both can connect. We're going to do that today, but connection issues and other things came up. There's just too many obstacles in the way, so we kind of put that aside for later, and we're kind of hoping that sometime next week we will be able to actually get a gameplay going of both of us playing, maybe not necessarily together on the same screen like we did with the one that I mentioned earlier, but over time we're gonna try to avoid that. Currently it's a big gap because I have an Xbox, and my partner who we're doing this with, we wanted to do just like when we first came up with this idea, we just wanted to do PC gaming, so like Minecraft, emulators, stuff like that, and then we decided to go to consoles. But the problem is that he has a PS3 and I have an Xbox, so the only way we can really, you know, play this games together is over PC, unless one of us gets the other system, and that can be pretty expensive. And I was about to buy a PS3 on Boxing Day, but I decided not to because I didn't know of any good games that were just exclusives, and I just didn't want to wait in line at the Best Buy I went to. Overall though, I think I will end up sucking in and buying a PS3 eventually anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I do hope that it's not just going to be completely a one-sided thing where I get a PlayStation and then all we do is PlayStation games. I do hope that my partner will get an Xbox. Well, he has one, but Xbox Live with that, and it'd be cool getting multiple consoles covered, because when we do games with the community gameplays, we'll call them, it'd be really fun to have more than one console, so we can get twice as much footage down, as well as we can come up with this whole plethora of instead of just one-sided fan base. But overall, we got to work out some tweaks. The tweaks are mostly audio. Right now is getting the audio to sync up, recording overall, and then finally the last thing we really need to work on is just getting solid get-together time and just producing some gameplay and all that kind of stuff. I know there was some gameplay. I don't think Eric ended up posting it. Simi Bike ended up posting it, but it was I went over to his house and I played some Payday on his PlayStation, and it was my first time playing it, and you can tell that right off the bat because I'm just doing so many things wrong, and there was just a whole bunch of stuff happening. And obviously he uses Dazzle. I currently do not have a setup going. I need splitters for my console, and I don't plan on doing console games that much because it's just I don't know, I don't want to worry about it when I don't even have the ability to sync stuff on my computer already together. But for now, I guess we're trying to fix all the bugs. I was kind of going to hold off on posting another video until we got all this sorted out, but it's just taking too long and all this other stuff. And also some other news directly rating not just the channel and what we're doing, but personally with the Minecraft update, and I put in mods to my Minecraft. I decided to take them out, but I had to delete all my worlds in the process, and that was not good. I think this gameplay is actually coming to an end. I'm watching it as it's going on, so I don't ramble on for too long. But basically tweaking what we need to tweak, and then everything else we're just gonna try and do, and we'll see how it goes.